today and sharing that insight from Bucharest. Thank you very much. Now we move the focus on to Asia. A 50-year-old Hindu man, Kokun Das, was injured in a violent attack in Bangladesh's Shariatpur district on December 31st, marking the fourth reported attack on a Hindu individual in the country just within 2 weeks. According to reports, Das was assaulted by a mob while returning home and sustained serious injuries. The incident adds to growing concerns over the safety of religious minorities in Bangladesh. Earlier cases include the alleged mob lynching of a 29-year-old Amrit Mondal on December 24th and the killing of 25-year-old Deepu Chandra Das on December 18th, following the false blasphemy accusations at his workplace. India has expressed strong concerns over what it describes as unremitting hostility towards minorities, including Hindus, Christians, and Buddhists. However, Bangladesh's foreign ministry has rejected these claims, calling them exaggerated and misleading. Former Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has accused the interim Yunus-led government of failing to protect minorities and emboldening extremist elements. This issue has further strained India-Bangladesh relations, with New Delhi closely monitoring developments amid rising regional and international scrutiny. Now for this discussion, we welcome retired Major General Siddhakarji. He's a senior strategic and international affairs expert, joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you very much, Major General, for joining us once again. Happy New Year to you, sir. And now looking at this, the minority, especially Hindu people in Bangladesh, seem to be going through these kind of hate crimes now. What should Bangladesh's government prioritize, as these minorities are of course part of their
strategy.
Yes, their people.
Strategy.
Yes.
Yeah, Asoma, good evening. Happy New Year to you, everyone in the studio, and all the viewers of NewsX World. Yeah, it's very easy and simple to frame a question like what should be the Bangladesh strategy. Neither Bangladesh nor India can have a counter strategy to the unfolding activities without any strategy by forces inimical to India who are operating in Bangladesh. Because I don't see any strategy at the local level. However, there is a bigger plan which is in place, which is taking place basically to destabilize India at a strategic level, at a global level, and also retard the economic progress and the development which India is making very rapidly. That perhaps, to the best of my understanding, is the overall goal. And global powers are trying to create leverage so that whenever they want, they can twist the tail of India. So if that be the kind of a global threat, what should India do? That is where drawing red lines is very easy on paper, but to implement on ground, it actually demands a lot of astute, I would say, craftsmanship, architectural engineering of implementation, which will actually curb or bring this mayhem or gradual genocide, I would say, to an end. Once upon a time, the Hindus in the East, the Bangladesh or erstwhile East Pakistan or East Bengal used to be 33% way back in 1901.
Yes.
Now the percentage of Hindus have come down to 7.95%, around 1.13 million. That is the kind of Hindus in Bangladesh. And when you look at the spread over Bangladesh, well, it is very difficult to say that at particular point, except for Chittagong tract and to some extent, I would say, high percentage towards north of the line joining South Dinajpur and North Dinajpur, where you have this Lal Monirhat airfield in that division. rest all are spread out in a manner that you cannot concentrate your any strategy for implementation to contain, counter, and contest or prevent such kind of occurrences. Very, very difficult. So, actually speaking, you see, whenever a thing like this takes place, it takes place for multiple factors, but two important factors are one, and Ukraine and Russia. So these are the bigger things. South China Sea, Bangladesh, nobody could care because the basic aim, if at all it is there basically for the CIA or the USA to leverage the incidences occurring in Bangladesh to its advantage. What is to its advantage? Its advantage is that it should be able to have a trade deal and access deep into the agriculture sector of India. It should be a favorable trade deal. It should coerce India to buy oil and gas completely from USA. It should force India to buy all the defense equipments and hardware from USA, not from France or not any other country. It wants to make India totally dependent on the USA, which is against the strategic autonomy, the foreign policy central paradigm of India ever since its independence. So will India ever buckle under pressure? I don't think so. Despite all efforts by Donald Trump and his team, they can't. It is just a matter of time when India is going to actually shake out, also give a good shake-up call to USA. In my opinion, this is what my personal opinion is, but I don't think it will ever buckle under pressure. Yes, couple of tons of maybe corn and soybean could be bought from USA, but USA is also forcing the GM seed, the GM products to be bought from USA. So therefore, India to buckle under pressure and succumb to this pressure at the cost of compromising the aspiration and interest of its own farmers will be highly detrimental. It will go against the national interest of India. I don't think India is going to do. But the question which you are asking pointedly, international opinion or no opinion, they couldn't care less what is happening in Bangladesh. Whether Hindus are dying or going to be subjected to genocide, nobody is bothered. Not even human rights, not even Amnesty International. If one odd article comes out, that doesn't change or alter the course of action of the agencies who operate. Because who are the agencies? Predominant agencies, they are the deep state. They are not overtly visible to the outside world. They have been operating behind the skin in a covert manner. It's very difficult to handle them. Therefore, the ball is in the court of India. India has to fend for itself. India has to fight its battle in a calibrated manner without getting drawn into a long-drawn conflict against the forces inimical in Bangladesh. If at all India goes to hit, who does it hit? Is there any identifiable target at any particular point? I don't think so as on today. If there are far and few. They are in singles. It will be very difficult to have a collective kind of a target like the way we addressed during Operation Sindoor Phase 1 in Pakistan. So therefore, my recommendation through you and your channel is to focus on the tap from where the floods of terrorism is flooding. And that tap is nowhere. It is Pakistan's Rawalpindi. In Rawalpindi, it is Chief of the Army Staff under whom the ISI is operating with impunity. That is the main focus where India should lay its eyes on. Back to you, Asuna.
Very enlightening. Major General, thank you for sharing. Please stay with us as we come back to you for our next discussion as well. Now we stay in the region. In Iran, unrest over high